market crashers, indices, weekly analysis. So the first pair that we are looking at is Nasdaq, right? We are going to be looking at the NAS 100. So what are we looking at NAS 100? So first of all, we need to determine the direction of NAS 100. As you can see, NAS 100 is in an uptrending market. This is an uptrending market, right? This is an uptrending market. We have a lower low, a higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low, and then we have a higher high, right? So this is it's very clear from the daily time frame that this is an uptrending market, right? So what are we looking at? So as you can see, Nasdaq is we are currently it currently gave us a third touch on our trend line. So most probably it might give us a reversal. This is not definite. Most probably it must give us a reversal. So as you can see, this is a rejection. We are getting a pin bar in the daily time frame, but we need to go to lower time frames to determine if Nasdaq is going to give us a reversal. As you can see, we also have what you call trends in trends. So let me go to the 1 hour time frame. It's clear in the 1 hour time frame. We also have what you call the trends in trends, right? We have a trend inside a trend, right? As you can see in the 1 hour time frame, we have this trend line which shows us this is an uptrend. This is an uptrend. So we have what you call a trends in trends, right? What you call a trend in trends. So what are we looking at? What are we looking at? So we are only going to sell Nasdaq if it breaks structure. So what do I mean when I say break structure? So as you can see, we have a lower low, higher high, lower low, higher high here. We have another lower low, higher high, lower low, higher high here. And then we can see that price is beginning to show some bearish signs. So when are we going to look for sales? So we are only going to look for sales when price breaks this lower low, when price breaks this lower low, when price breaks this lower low, and then it comes back to retest this zone, to retest this supply zone here. So we are waiting for price to break this lower low and then come back to retest this zone, and then we'll then start looking for selling opportunities. Otherwise, if it doesn't break that lower low, then we know that we are still in an uptrending market. So I hope this is clear. We are waiting for price to come back and break this structure. Once it breaks that structure, we wait for it to come back and retest this supply zone, right? We wait for it to come back and retest this. That's this supply zone. Otherwise, if it doesn't break structure, then we know that it's still buying. Nasdaq will be still buying. So here we have this supply zone, right? We have this supply zone here. So we are just waiting for this supply zone to break this lower low. If it breaks this lower low, then we know that we are in a downtrending market. So once it breaks that lower low, we then look for sales from this point up to this point here. So that will be something like 8,000 pips. You'll be risking something like 586 points for 8,000 points. That's a risk reward ratio of 1:14. So this is our analysis for Nasdaq. As you can see, we have what we call a trends in trends. We have this trend. We have this trend line showing some uptrending momentum, and then we have this trend in trend. This is also a reversal channel. So this reversal channel, we wait for it for the market to break structure, to break the previous lower low, and then we then look for selling opportunities, right? So let's move on to US30. So as you can see, this is US30 or Dow Jones. So what are we looking at US30? What are we looking at US30? So looking at US30, we are waiting for the market. As you can see, we have this shows we were in an uptrending market. We were in an uptrending market, right? We're in a nice uptrending market. We're in a nice uptrending market, right? So as our trend line are showing us, we're in a nice uptrending market. This is a nice uptrending market. Let me just show you why I am saying this is an uptrending market, right? As you can see, if this higher high, higher low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then a higher high, right? As you can see, the structure is very clear. The structure is very clear. So as you can see on Dow Jones, we can see that the price broke our trend line, right? The price broke our trend line. So does that simply meaning that we are looking for buys? No, it doesn't mean that if price breaks the trend line, we are looking for buys. There might be some sales. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame to get a clear picture. As you can see, we have what you call the trends in trends. We have this nice reversal channel, a trend. We have this a trend in a trend, right? A trend in a trend, and we can also see that the market also rejected this trend line, pushed it upwards, then rejected this trend line, and then it closed inside our reversal channel. So what does this mean? Does this mean that we are looking for selling opportunities? Not yet. So as you can see, let us take a look at this. We now have this supply zone here. We have this supply zone here at the top. We now have this supply zone at the top there. This supply zone at the top, which will come in handy. As you can see, looking at the market structure, we can see that this is a lower low, high high, lower low, higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low, higher high, and then we have a lower low, and then we have a higher high at the supply zone. So when are we going to sell Dow Jones, or when are we going to sell US30? So we are going to sell US30 when it breaks the previous lower low. So here, when it breaks this previous lower low, when it breaks this previous higher low, higher low, creating a lower low, when it breaks this previous higher low, creating a lower low, and then we wait for the market, wait for the market to come back and retest the previous supply zone. Wait for the market to come back, retest the previous zone. Then we know that the market has changed direction. Since here it was higher high, higher low, high 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 high. That broke the market structure, broke the previous higher low, created a lower low. So we'll be looking for opportunities when the market breaks the previous lower low. So we'll be looking for short opportunities from this point up to the bottom of this lower low, higher low, the previous higher low. So that is you'll be risking something like 653 points for 9,399 points. So that's a risk reward ratio of 1:13, right? So guys, this is our indices analysis as we are going into week 44. So guys, make sure you backtest this strategy. You are familiar with it. And also, guys, this is not how the market will move. The market is moved by supply and demand. So we are not in control of the market, but what we can only control is our risk. So guys, make sure you click the subscribe button, click that thumbs up button, and make sure you share this video with your friends, guys. Thank you very much for watching from Team Market Crashes. Thank you.